the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out.
Hello, Miami. Thank you so much for watching 305 Sports Now. I am your host, Will, and today I am going to be discussing a wide receiver that is definitely being talked about amongst Canes fandom and also Canes content creators as well. And that young man is a wide receiver out of Northwestern High School, Calvin Russell. Yes, Calvin Russell, 6'5", 195 pounds, the fifth best wide receiver in the country per class of 2026, and the fourth best player all around in the state of Florida. 2024 stats were absolutely amazing. 39 catches, 704 yards, 18 yards per reception, 13 touchdowns all around. This young man is definitely a must-get, and it's definitely a battle between the Miami Hurricanes and the Syracuse Orangemen, a battle that we will be talking about in about a couple minutes or so. But let's get into my perspective, okay? He is an absolute beast, as you can tell from the huddle video that I am showing you. He is a two-sport athlete. He's not just a fantastic football player, but he's also a great basketball player as well, averaging 21 points per game. He's 6'5", so he's a tall guy, a very tall receiver. But what makes him even deadlier is the fact that he also has a wingspan that is 6'10". He is an absolute nightmare in 50-50 balls, and he'll be an absolute nightmare also in the red zone. Heck, he'll be an absolute nightmare in Hail Marys, okay? 6'10". That is like an NBA center or a college center as well. So that's amazing, okay? That is amazing. So first things foremost, he would be considered, even though like Joshua Moore, so I don't want to take anything away, but as far as being polished, Calvin Russell is a bit more polished as a wide receiver than is Joshua Moore. Joshua Moore came in, with the need to work on his footwork and stuff like that. But Calvin Russell is a guy that you would absolutely want on the boundary. He is that boundary receiver that we really need, really want. He could probably start. As a true freshman as well. So he's unbelievable. His hands are great. Okay, he has unbelievable ability to catch the football. All right, as well, he has amazing body control. Once he bulks up and builds up more muscle, remember, guys, he's just a junior right now in high school, heading into his senior year. Once he builds some muscle, he is going to be an absolute freak, bodying up receivers to catch the football. He also has very good speed, very good footwork as well. Can run away from guys. Has some ability to break tackles as well. So that is something that I think Miami fans will love. That is something the coaching staff loves as well. Kevin Beard has been heavily recruiting him as well. Oh, and by the way, I'm sure many of you know this because he's been talked about a lot as far as recruiting platforms go. His mom is a Cane legacy, guys. Yes, his mom is a Cane legacy, Shavania Broussard, and she is in the Canes Basketball Hall of Fame as well. She played around the same time that wide receiver coach Kevin Beard played as well. So why come to Miami? Okay, why come to Miami? Well, first things foremost, this is an offense that is very wide receiver friendly. We all saw the production from Xavier Restrepo, Jacoby George as well, and also Isaiah Horton, especially with Cam Ward. I'm expecting pretty good production as well this season, even though there is some inexperience and some new guys on the roster because of the transfer portal. This was the top offense last year in the nation as well. I still expect us to be top 10 as well because our running game is going to pick up, and I do believe Carson Beck will make the right throws at all times. Well, not at all times, but you know what I mean. He's going to make the right throws is what I'm trying to say. Not that Cam didn't do that. I'm just saying that I expect more checkdowns per se, if needed, out of Carson Beck, where Cam Ward was a bit of a gunslinger. All right, so that being said, we go to Syracuse. Fran Brown, you got to admit, he's recruiting really well. They had a 9-win season last season. Cal McCord was first in yards. Okay, Cam Ward came in second as well. And the wide receiving core was very, very good for Syracuse. So that is something to think about. And the fact that Fran Brown has this young man thinking about Syracuse, upstate New York, is pretty interesting because that means there's going to be some more battles in the ACC, not just between Miami and Florida State, but now you may include Syracuse and, of course, Louisville as well, that produces really good offenses. But it seems to be a Miami versus Syracuse battle. And I will say the advantage that Miami has is, first of all, it's home. Northwestern is just a cup of coffee away from the University of Miami as well. So you can go there anytime to just look at the campus. So it's pretty close, comparable to New York is what I'm trying to say. Not only that, Coach Cristobal, has proven that he's pretty adaptable. When everyone thought he was this balanced, hard nose, only throw when you have to type of coach, he's proven that he could be adaptable and throw all over the football field if need be, if that's going to win your football games as well. Listen, if Miami has a really good season, this is the one thing, that's not really a knock, it's a good thing, but the one thing I will say that, and this is something that was talked about on Flow's network. If Shannon Dawson has another good season, okay, like as coordinator, his first season, you can make an argument quarterback play was an issue, but his second season, he just balled out as a coordinator. If he has another good season, he was rumored to be in the running for the head coach at Rice. If he has another good season, there's a good chance Calvin Russell will not have Shannon Dawson as an offensive coordinator. Okay, because again, you want your coordinators to be in conversation for head coaching jobs. That's a really good thing, and that's good for the program as well. It shows that they're producing guys, they're successful, and they're getting to that next level. Okay, so that's the one thing. However, the one thing I will say against Syracuse is that if you hit the transfer portal for whatever reason, your coach might, especially if you're a high-profile player, your coach might rat you out and say that you are this, that, or you're in it for NIL. Okay, similar to what he did to Trevor Pena, who decided to go to Penn State, hit the transfer portal, and decided to go with Penn State. I think that was a good move for Trevor Pena. Alar is a quarterback that is rising as well, and he's projected to be a first-round pick, if I'm not mistaken. I know a lot of commentators are high on Alar. Penn State's not known to be this NIL beast. However, Fran Brown did kind of allude to that in one of his interviews. So that's something that if I'm Calvin Russell, I would say that if it doesn't work out here, I might get my dirty laundry aired on the air or insinuated on the air. So that is something that I would worry about from Calvin Russell. The bottom line is, though, I do think Calvin Russell's Miami's guy to lose. All you have to do is win on the football field, and if Miami continues to do what they did last season and just dominate on offense, be successful on offense, make the right throws, the wide receivers look good, especially the fact that these young receivers are being developed as well. I think Calvin Russell will be a Cane. All right. I think the lure of the University of Miami home is a big thing, and Calvin Russell will be a Cane if the Miami Hurricanes are once again successful this season. But let me tell you, Syracuse is coming and Syracuse is pushing. Okay. Syracuse is pushing. But guess what? Miami is Miami, and Mauro Cristobal, as you saw with the Jackson Cantwell recruitment, he is relentless. And Kevin Beard is a fantastic recruiter, motivator, and coach for young up-and-coming wide receivers. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you heard, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to 305 Sports Now. Once again, I am Will. Stay safe. God bless you soon. All about to you guys. Bye-bye.